The times they are a-chargin'. With an eye into the future, Ferrari has introduced its first six-cylinder engine on a road-going model since the 70s, the new 296 GTB. Designed to slot into the range under the F8 Tributo, or at least it will until production of the latter ends in 2022, Ferrari says it's the most fun to drive car in our product range. Called the 296 GTB, the successor the F8 Tributo swaps a turbocharged 8-cylinder engine for a hybridized V6, making this Ferrari's first six-cylinder sports car since the Dino 246, which didn't actually wear Ferrari badges. But if you're worried about the loss of two cylinders resulting in a drop in performance, you can rest easy. The 2.9-liter 120-degree V6 gasoline engine alone makes 654 horsepower, giving 218 horsepower per liter, which, says Ferrari, is the highest specific output of any production car on sale. Add in the electric motor and you've got combined total of 819 horsepower and 546 pounds-feet of torque, making the 296 substantially more powerful than the 710 horsepower F8 Tributo or 671 horsepower McLaren Artura hybrid. Ferrari says that's sufficient to get the rear-wheel drive 296 to 62 miles per hour in 2.9 seconds and to 124 miles per hour in 7.3 seconds. For reference, the F8 Tributo needed 2.9 and 7.6 seconds to reach the same speeds. Find enough space and keep the right peel pinned, and you'll see 205 miles per hour on the all-digital gauge pack. Ferrari says the 296 can lap its Fiorano track in 1 minute 21 seconds, a 1.5-second improvement on the F8. Externally, the 296's design borrows extensively from the bigger SF90, but to our eyes, looks even better. An active rear spoiler contributes to a total of 794 pounds of downforce at 155 miles per hour, while keeping the overall design cleaner, and clear separation between the B-pillar and roof panel means it's not hard to see how the inevitable Spider version will look. The interior is similarly restrained and very definitely driver-focused, with no sign of the large console-mounted touchscreens fitted to most modern cars. Even the shape of the dashboard, a long horizontal form almost unconnected to the transmission tunnel, is reminiscent of the original V6 Dino's dashboard from the 1970s, and the retro-look gear selector lifted from the SF90 mimics the looks of a classic open-gate shifter. It comprises a single 164 horsepower, 232 pounds-feet electric motor mounted between the ICE motor and the 8-speed transmission, and a 7.45 kilowatt-hours battery pack mounted under the floor. As with the larger all-wheel drive SF90 hybrid and McLaren's new Artura with which the 296 will compete, there's a dedicated EV mode. Ferrari quotes an electric range of 15.5 miles, which is 3 miles less than McLaren claims for the Artura. You can expect to see more of this hybrid powertrain, or at least some version of it, in Ferrari's upcoming Purising SUV. Like McLaren, Ferrari has worked hard to limit the amount of weight added by the hybrid hardware. Apart from dropping two cylinders, the 296 is 1.8 inches shorter than the F8 Tributo and measures 2.0 inches less between the axles. The 296's 3241 pounds dry weight in its lightest configuration is only 77 pounds heavier than the old F8 Tributo, though McLaren will be pleased that the Artura undercuts its new rival by 165 pounds. As with the SF90, the 296 is available with an optional Assetto Fiorano handling package. Multimatic dampers, carbon body parts, a composite rear screen and sticky Michelin Cup 2R rubber help reduce weight by 27 pounds, and you can carve out another 15.4 pounds if you go for the optional carbon fiber wheels. Ferrari hasn't released prices for the 296 GTB, but you can forget any notion that its six-cylinder powertrain means this is going to be a baby for